Now, we all love our fair share of batshit insane antagonists, right? Well, at least I do, and with it being a full year since I first read Tsukihime, I figured I'd talk about our resident lightning vampire. I was originally going to summarize all of Roa's appearances, from the VN to that one FGO drama CD, but I realized that's basically impossible since I haven't read the Tsukihime remake. So instead, I'll just talk about why I like him so much. Before I begin, I must say that I watched the splendid 12-episode Tsukihime fan animation that I do recommend watching. Putting Roa aside, this is probably the most realistic Shiki has ever been. I don't mean in just art style, I mean his personality as a whole. I've always found it rather strange that in the VN he was willing to take responsibility so easily. I was also invested with how mysterious they made Tono despite having already known the full story. And like with the manga, there are inconsistencies with some dates and the order some scenes take place, but overall it's a good watch. It really makes me wish that Tsukihime had an official anime. Type Moon really just looked at numerology and said, bam, lightning and golems, thereby creating a war criminal in the process. Roa's win condition is to set up traps and overwhelm his opponents with lightning-based attacks. Through many years of reincarnating, he was able to learn and develop a lot of skills. My man's even got a reality marble that amplifies all of his spells, along with a bounded field in the manga that basically pulls a Medea and drains magical energy out of living beings. His mystic eyes, although not the mystic eyes of death perception that he thought it was, is still pretty bonkers. What he does is kill life instead of death, which only limits himself to living beings, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. Roa was originally a priest of the church who quickly rose to the top by utilizing all his father's inheritance. He created the burial class, the base of today's burial agency, along with Narabek. With
Are you just reading from the wiki?
Okay, but for real, Roa's original concept of eternity was to act as a kind of witness to life. If anything were to decease, then he wouldn't intervene. After some shenanigans with betraying the church, he chose to become a dead apostle to preserve his life as a means to continue observing life. While he was figuring out how to do so, Roa's life would completely change upon meeting a certain funny vamp who warped his reasoning for chasing eternity into a way to reach her. After getting his blood sucked, dying, and reviving as a dead apostle, he became overpowered to the point where he defeated Altrouge Brunestud. He would then reincarnate 18 times, the last 2 of which being Ciel and Tono respectively. When I first booted up Tsukihime, I didn't even read the near side routes, I just fast forwarded Arc's route to get to Suido Hisui. I did get back to reading Arc's route months later, but I was generally uninterested with the sudden fantasy elements. Needless to say, I wasn't really familiar with the character of Roa. The only reason why I took interest with our lovely lightning vampire was because of the side stories in Kagetsu Tohya. It was here where I really learned to appreciate Tono and Roa as their own individual characters. Although the setup for Tono was great, all Farsight routes left a lot to be desired from him. Drinking Dreaming Moon, the 100% completion bonus for Kagetsu Tohya, was definitely a satisfying experience after reading all that's happened prior. It completes Tono as a character since he wasn't really fleshed out like in the manga. As for Roa, the Crimson Moon side story is really what made me like him. It further expands the parallel between Roa and Shiki by showing both their perspectives on the events leading up to Roa's meeting with Arcraid. The scene where they both knew what was gonna happen gave me chills, man. So I guess that's that. I've said all I needed to say. I will be returning to my slumber for the next couple of months. Oh, and do take note that I didn't reread the visual novel for the sake of this video, so take everything with a grain of salt, I guess. Anyway, see ya.